I'm back. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. It literally just cut off. So I'm still just cutting up my chicken. Sorry guys, it cut off, so I had to turn it off and turn it back on again. I'm just finishing cutting up my chicken. And washing my hands. So yeah, the chicken is all cut up. Do I watch EastEnders? No, I used to, but I haven't watched EastEnders in about 2-3 years. She can't remember the last time. What happened? Hi. Yes. We'll see how it goes if I do it more frequently, because I think it's fun to go live, but then I'm obviously not very good at it. But it is my first time, so we can only get better, right? So yeah, the thing with cooking frozen chicken breast, you just have to cook it till it's soft and then you can cut it up. So I've just cut it up. I'm waiting for it to cook and then I'm going to start adding in all my vegetables, and I'm waiting for my water still. What are you up to today? I cook frozen chicken breast just because it's so handy. It means that if anything happens, there's always something I can cook in the... What are you cooking? Sorry, I'm cooking stir fry, chicken stir fry. Yeah, if I've always got frozen chicken breasts in the freezer, then I can always make a meal. If anything happens, if company comes, if my mum's like, I'm coming down, there's always something I can cook. And I don't have to think, oh gosh, I ain't got nothing, I can't pull anything out. So it's just handy for me. What was the other question? I forgot. Remind me. It was, why do you use frozen chicken breast? I wonder if there's a way of me getting the comments back. I don't want to press that. I'm not very good at this. It seemed like a really good idea at the time. Oh, I'll have to check her out. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my hair is really, really long. I cut it myself because for some reason I can't teach Danny how to do it. Yeah, that's the ones I use, the Smart Breast ones from Asda, they're brilliant. Yeah, I have this stir frying thing from, it's Tefal. I don't really rate Tefal, but I've had it years, so I'm just going to keep it. Yeah, definitely try some, Mama 3. So yeah, I need a bigger one really, because when I make a stir fry, it's packed out to the limit. I prefer to get a stainless steel one if I'm honest. My glass dish from Pyrex. My glass dishes are from Pyrex. I actually bought a couple of new ones. Let me grab them. Actually, let me see if I can... Let's be mobile. Let's do it. So here's my glass dishes. So here's the one I use a lot, and I bought these two bigger ones because this is great, but it's so thick you have to layer it, where I thought this is nice and wide. So that's all my glass, and then that's all just random things. Whee! But yeah, I really like Pyrex. It's quite an old company, but I really, really like it. And you put you back on your tripod where you belong. Please can you do a video on the thermal? What is that? And I missed that last comment. The comments literally are coming up and going again so fast, I can't keep up with them. So the chicken's still cooking, it's not yet done. Oh yeah, it was, what do me and my husband do for work? That was the question. Yeah, I volunteer in a school and my husband's a police officer, so there's that. He's home now. He went to work early, so he came home early. So he's in the man cave with Ollie fixing the motorbike. Sorry, a video on Instant Pot. I've got a whole playlist on my Instant Pot, which is just there. So if you type in my name, Helen Marie Wright, in the search bar and then put Instant Pot, loads will come up. I've actually got something about the Instant Pot that I plan on doing either this week or next week. So if you're a fan of the Instant Pot, just you wait, just you wait. What are your kids doing today? Is the 7-in-1? I think that's the 7-in-1. The kids have been at school today, like me, I was at school today, and they've come home from school, they've gone and got their pyjamas on. The routine is they come home, get their pyjamas on, washing goes in, their uniform that they've been wearing that day, and then they have to read a book, or 2 pages of a book, more like for Cameron, because he's got bigger books, he can't read a whole book in one day, do any homework that's been given that day, and then they have free time until dinner's ready. Hi California. Wow. But the weather's lovely there too. Chicken's nearly done. I am so nervous, can you tell? I'm all stuttery and I can't really. This is my first time. Yeah. Any other questions? I'll start getting my veggies in, I think. Let me turn you around. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? When you just... And don't you think when you go on Facebook, you see their time hop, so you see what it was like last year, and then you can see how much they've grown. With my kids, Cameron's in year 11 now, so he's in his last year of secondary school, and Liam's in year 6, so he's in his last year of juniors, and it's just so momentous. And then I've still got little Ollie. Oh, you've still got Thursday. You've still got a few more days. Coffee. We got rid of the coffee machine because Danny broke it. I don't even know how. The ones we were using. Well, these ones. That's what goes to the machine. But he broke the machine. I don't know how. But I just have Nescafe Gold. Any oils for face? I have tried many oils on my face. I don't have very good skin. I mean, I've got makeup on obviously, but I don't have very good skin, and I've tried many oils. My face loves tea tree oil, so I put tea tree oil in everything. I put it in my foundation. I put it in everything. It's so good for everything, right? So I'm just gonna chuck in my veggies with my chicken now. That's where it all grows. Oh, I missed that, sorry. These noodles are good. They're really good. They only take a minute to cook. So by the time this cooks down. Yeah, I don't do much hairdressing now. So I kind of went into the school because I've been doing hairdressing for such a long time. It's nice to have change. I do enjoy the school. Oh, the kids were so adorable when I walked in this morning. It's so nice. I love young children. They melt my heart. Yes, the noodles are from Aldi, but they're not something that you can buy all the time. They have those specials, don't they? A day in the life video. I've done loads of vlogs. My day in the life is just so different. I do different things every day. Monday's more of my cleaning day. Tuesday, Wednesday I'm in the school. Thursday I used to go to college, didn't I? But that's finished now, and I've not gone on to do my level 3. I've just, left it at that. So Thursday, I don't know what that day is going to be, and Friday's usually sort of my day to do things I like to do, gardening, crafting, things like that. Prepare for my, do my diary, do my planner, plan what I'm going to have for dinner next week, that kind of thing. So yeah, Friday's like my planning day, my sort of selfish day. And then Saturday and Sunday's family days. Grow your own veggies. I used to grow my own veggies. When I had my old house, when I lived in my old house, I did have a vegetable garden. And then when we sold that and moved here, this was a repossession. So it was, this part of the kitchen was actually a bathroom. And this part of the kitchen was a hallway. So because my father-in-law, the reason we bought this was because my father-in-law came to live with us. It was really sick. So the dining room was the kitchen, then was his granny annex. So we had to move the kitchen into here. Am I making sense? So I lost my train of thought. So in that process, this was such a repossession and such a lot of work that the garden was just an absolute atrocious sty. I will get a vegetable garden up and running at some point. It's just one of those things that... Do you know, I saw them, I have to say, I have far too many Yankee Candles to be buying anymore. I can't justify it at the moment. I have so many, it's a joke. I have enough to last me a lifetime. I don't need any more. But I did look at them like, oh, no. Just walk away, Helen, walk away. I couldn't do it. Turn that up a bit. Actually, let me show you my table. You have to excuse the front room because we've just got home from school. This is Ollie at his nursery. But yeah, I've got loads in here. So I've got loads in there, and they're just for display. They're my display ones. And then they're my usable ones. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, so yeah, I really don't need to buy anymore. Really don't. And that's without like the big jars that I've got. I know. It's actually quite embarrassing. But yeah. But it was all bought with my own pocket money, you see. So that's how I justify it to myself. Even though it's still a complete waste of money. Yeah. Do a Yankee Candle giveaway? What do you think? Do you think I should just give them away? I absolutely adore them. Middle Eastern, Asian or Middle Eastern? Asian's quite large. Would you consider stir fry as Asian? I missed that. Sorry. Right, I'm going to put my noodles in. Don't do it. Don't do it. You'll be addicted, honestly. And you... What's my best fragrance? I like black cherry. That's my favourite. That was the first one I ever got. I got given a black cherry. And that was it then. Yeah, black cherry is so good. I like sweet scents. Yeah, so good. Oh, that's all the noodles I've got. Yeah, if you're going to get one, get black cherry. You will really like it. Although I do think years ago they had much better throw than they have now. But that's like everything, isn't it? You like garden sweet pea? I don't know if I've got that one. I'll have to have a look upstairs. Is Aldi a good supermarket? I think so. Black coconut's nice. I don't really watch Big Brother, or I don't watch daytime TV. I watch YouTube. I just think that TV nowadays is just so commercial and it's so fake and so negative. I much prefer to watch real life and real people, because we all love to people watch, let's face it. I missed that, sorry. Why do I shop at Aldi's? To save money. When I was planning my wedding, I needed to save money for my dream wedding, so Netflix, I do have Netflix, do love Netflix. So yeah, I needed to save money, so I started shopping there, and then once we got used to it, it was just crazy to go elsewhere. I did buy some stuff from Tesco's on offer, but in all honesty, I didn't think the quality of the food was that great. I think I just grown accustomed to Aldi food. And I've had friends that have come round and they've gone, oh no, I wouldn't shop at Aldi's, no way. And they've eaten at my house and they've loved it. Hi! My husband's half German. His mum was German. His dad was in the army and then got sent to Germany, and he met a local girl, and that's how Danny came along. Yeah, we love our Sunday dinners. Homeland. Not seen Homeland. What do I like to watch on Netflix? Rain. I love that. Hi. I love to watch Rain. That was really, really good. It's like about Queen Mary of Scots and stuff. Meatloaf is delicious. We haven't had meatloaf in ages actually. I might have to add that on the meal plan at some point soon. I did go to Lidl once and I actually kept my receipts, and a lot of the things were exactly the same price, like the tins and stuff like that was exactly the same, and it's just because Aldi's is closer to us, that's the only reason we go there. Laura, check out my Yorkshire Pud recipe. Put in my name and Yorkshire Puddings. That is the best recipe, honestly. Oh, thank you, Susie. This is really fun. This is so interactive. I'm getting a little bit less nervous now. Hi. Thank you. Oh, thank you. This is so surreal. Someone asked that earlier. You're natural. Oh, thank you. I use the frozen just because it's really handy to have them in the freezer, and anything happens, they're there, I can cook them. I'm sorry I'm reading. Oh, it goes so quick. I'll definitely check it out. I love a good series, but I completely binge watch. Oh, thank you, Linda. That's so sweet. Do I buy ready meals? I don't. Are they not with feet? No, honestly, you can't really tell the difference, or I'm just accustomed to them. What is Rain about? Rain, it's not like Rain, it's Rain as in like the royal family, and it just talks about the royal family in the past. I like things like that. Have you ever seen Call the Midwife? I love that too. Honestly, my boys just eat anything. Absolutely anything. Ollie it's getting really loud, isn't it? Frying. Sorry. Ollie was the worst when he was younger. He was only a white food eater, and it drove me mad. He would eat bananas, he would eat the inside of an apple, bananas, milk, yogurts, anything that was white he would eat. Anything of any colour, he would just refuse to eat it. And it was just patience and perseverance that kind of just saw that through. It was just keep putting it on his plate and just trying to get him to eat as much as possible. Yeah, I love Call the Midwife. Should I buy an Instant Pot? I do love my Instant Pot, but I have to say, when you first get it, it's a complete novelty and you use it all the time. And then, you know, it's just like every other appliance, like the slow cooker and things like that. I still use it a lot, but I have got an old pressure cooker. That's kind of why I got the newer versions. I'm used to using a pressure cooker, but then ones you have to be on them all the time in case they blow up. So if you like pressure cooking, definitely get one. Game of Thrones is a bit rude. I've never seen Game of Thrones. I don't think you can get that on Netflix, can you? I love my Instant Pot too. Yeah. Do you think it was a novelty though? Has it worn off? How long have you had it? I still do love it. I do want to get some more recipes to try out. Oh. Pack ups, they have the same thing every day. I have a sandwich, cheese string, pepperami, piece of fruit, packet of crisps, like a yoghurt fruit thing, and their drink. They have the same thing every day. I've tried to say, do you want sort of pasta salads and stuff like that? They're not interested. They're not interested. I know it's not the healthiest, but I just say to myself, you know, they have a balanced home cooked dinner, so it's not perfect. But you know, what are you going to do? This noodle will definitely be done. I'm getting well distracted. Love my slow cooker. My beef in the slow cooker is amazing. Just getting my cylinder. When do you sign up for nursery? In the UK it's 3. It's their first term after they're 3. Have you ever been on a diet? If so, which one? No and yes. No and yes, because... Hold on one sec. Let me just drain these before I ruin them. After I had my babies, I sort of cutted back what I was eating, so I was trying to get rid of the baby fat, but I used my Fitness Pal app. Sorry, that's a sink. It's free, and you put in what you're eating and it works out how many calories you're consuming. That way you don't have to eliminate any specific foods from your diet, you just cut back in what you're eating. Everyone's got different opinions on diet and food and stuff like that, but I just think balance. I don't think cutting any food out of your diet is a good thing. Yeah, and someone asked about ready meals. I don't agree with ready meals. I just think, you know, my mum buys them all the time and I'm forever telling her off for it. I'm like, just cook. It's cheaper. You get more quality food inside, because if you get like a shepherd's pie, you get like 3 little bits of meat. And the rest is just fillers. So, but I don't judge anyone that does. We do what we do, right? People can get really funny about food, but me, it's just as long as you have balance, you know. It's all I aim for is balance. My budget video is inspiring. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do love to budget. Sometimes I'm a bit over the top on it, to be honest. So my stir fry, I'm going to add my noodles. Just using what I had left. But it'll be fine. I just had a thought. How am I going to record? This is Addin has dished up. Mine, Danny's, if I'm actually talking to you now. Didn't think that one through, did I? I don't have a Fitbit. I had the Up one, but I lost it. I don't know where it's gone. And I do have a Pandora bracelet, but I don't wear it because I think it's too loose. It wasn't as loose when I first got it, but the longer I had it, it stretched. And I just feel a bit claustrophobic with it on. I miss that, I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm just mixing this up and then I'll be ready to serve. Feed my family. Electric. Yeah, electric's not great. When I had my old house, I had a gas cooker. But obviously, like I said, when we moved here because of my father-in-law, and he had dementia. And because we built the kitchen, we put the on and off switch inside the cupboard so it could be turned off. Because my poor father-in-law, one of the reasons that he had to come and live with us, because he burnt his kitchen down, because obviously he had dementia. So having him come and live with us was we needed to put a lot of precautions in place. So I didn't want gas, because if he would come in and then try and cook himself something and we're in bed sleeping, you know, it would just be too risky. So that's why I went for electric. And that's where I learned where the saying, now we're cooking with gas comes from, because until I had an electric cooker, I didn't know where that saying comes from. This has been hard work to cook on. Oh, so I missed that, sorry. So yeah, my dinner is done. Just have to stir it up and dish it up. So I am going to go. But thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you soon. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up so I know. And I will do more live videos. Definitely stick with gas. 100%. Bye! Bye everybody. Thank you for joining me. See ya. Bye. It won't